Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Evelyn's 3D Shop. On this video I'm going to show you an overview of my latest Unreal Engine product, which is Hangman minigame, which is inspired from the famous game Hangman. But this, instead of man, it's birds. Just want to say that it took me a little bit longer to publish these video tutorials because I got request from one of the buyers of this product to add a few things, so I wanted to modify that before publishing these videos. So this is the latest version for this product. Alright, let's begin. So we start here with the main components this product has. The first ones, it's blueprints, which are all the widget blueprints that this product will use. The first subfolder is EndGame, that contains the endgame of the product. We're going to open it. Here it is. You can see it has the message. This is the message that will appear to the player depending on their performance on the game. If they win, or if they lost some points, or if they were hanged completely. This is the percentage of the points, the total points the player will get when this endgame widget appears, and these are the option buttons. These are customized buttons that we're going to be seeing later on. So this is the restore button and this is the quit button. It's not necessary for the user to make any modifications, but of course if they want to add something they definitely can. Let's continue. I also want to add that depending on the percentage the player has, the congratulations, the nice try, or the game over message will appear in here. In later videos I'm going to show you how you can change this in case you would like to modify it. The next one, you can see here that there are two game templates. The first template is the old one and the second template is the new one, with just one modification. Both have the same components, but the new one has one component the other one does not have. I'm going to show you the old game template. Here it is. And now I'm going to show you the second one. And I'm going to explain all of this with the second template, because as you can see, they all have the same components except for this one. So they both have the image, they both have the letter slots, here it is, and they both have the alphabet with the option buttons as well. These are the same buttons, the customized buttons that we saw on the end game. And the difference is this one, this combo box that the new template, the game template 02 has. Okay, so let's start seeing the components the main game widget blueprint has. So this is the image where the hanged bird will appear. This is the progress, and this will let the player know how long of life he or she has before she or he gets hanged. These are the letter slots. These are customized letter slots as well. We're going to see that later on. And depending on the letters, the amount of letters the word has, it's the amount of slots it will appear in here for each word. The amount of letters that are going to be visible for the player, it's taken by the main game randomly. It has a function that handles that randomly, and sometimes some letters will appear and other times other letters will appear. So that is completely random. Here's the alphabet. As you can see, it is also customized buttons, just like the option buttons, but these are different ones. These are for the alphabet and these are for the options. You can change these ones as you like. And something that I forgot to show you in the end game is that if you like to change the start button, then we have the next button, the clue button, and the quit button. If you like to change the names of these ones or add another buttons, This is where you're going to add the name that will appear here in this section. Perfect. Let's continue with the other component. We have here the combo box, and this is fed in the graph with the options that will be available for the player. I'm going to show you in later videos how to change that in case you would like to make modifications as well. Okay, let's continue. We review all the components here. Right now I'm just going to show you very superficial all the components. In later videos we're going to go deeper onto the most important things that you will have to know in case you want to modify it, and of course to how to implement it, how to change the words and make your own, or if you want to add. Right now this game allows you to add up to 10 words, and allows you to add words that contain 5 letters, I think up to 8 letters, and I'm going to show you how to modify it in case you want to add more words, or in case you want to add words that contain 9 letters, 10 letters and more. Okay, now we're going to the setup folder, and here we have all these components that are needed for the main blueprint, widget blueprint, and the EndGame widget blueprint. Okay, we're going to start with the enumerations. So we have here the enum guess word. We're going to open it, and this is the enumeration that tells the main game how many words the game has to show for the player to guess. So we have from 1 to 10. In case you would like to add more words to the game, this is one of the components that you have to modify. And we have here the end, because this enumeration also tells when the player can pass to the next word and when the player has ended. Okay, the next one is hang progress. This enumeration tells the main blueprint about the hang process. So we start with the first one when the game is just starting. If the player clicks a letter button that is not correct, then it goes to the next one, and so on. In total, the player can make 10 mistakes. Afterwards, he gets hung indefinitely. If you like to make more of these, like give the player, instead of having 10 tries, they can have 15 tries or even 20 tries. This is the enumeration that you will have to modify for that. The third one, visible letters count. We have 2, 3, and 4. This enumeration tells the main blueprint how many letters can be visible for the player. We can have only 2 letters visible, 3 letters, 4 letters, and if you would like to add more letters visible, this is the place. The fourth one and the last one, we have here words letter count. This is the amount of letters for each word. What I mean by that is that the game allows the user to add words that have 6 up to 8 letters. If you would like to add 5 letter words or 9, 10 letter words, you have to modify this enumeration. Now with the widget blueprints, the alphabet buttons, the letter slots, and the option buttons that we saw in the main and the end widget blueprints. This is the alphabet letter button. We're going to go to the graph, and we can see that it has some codings in here. When it's enabled, when disabled, when click, because whenever the player chooses an alphabet button, clicks an alphabet button, we want it to be disabled so the player cannot click it again, independently if it's the correct one or the wrong one, because we don't want it to be clicking it like over and over. We disable it whenever it's clicked. And then there's the reset button. When the next word is available, then it resets again to be enabled. And here, this function, this is the function that is in charge of letting the alphabet, the button know, this customized widget blueprint know what information should be shown here instead of the 1. You can see here This is the binding, set letter. Or get letter, sorry. Sometimes I'm blind. Alright, let's move to the other one. The second one, letter slot. This has a border with an image. This can be found in the images folder, this image here. And here is the text box. This text box is fed in the main blueprint, main widget blueprint. In here it doesn't have anything. I have these events, but they're not being used. They're still there in case you would like to add something to it. Great. Let's continue with the third. Now the option button. It has the same components as the alphabet button. It has the button here and the text box. If we go here in the option in the text box, sorry, it has a binding, which is the get option function. And here it is. And here it doesn't have anything as well, but I leave those events there in case you would like to add something. Let's continue. Now we're going to images. We have two folders here. The answer images, which is the border that we saw in the letter slot. You have two options. You have this one, which is the one that is being used by default, and you have the other one. This one does not have any border, as you can see. Well, this one, it does have this border here. It's a little bit harder to see because the background is black, but here is the border, and here it doesn't have it. Let's continue with the other folder of the images, the subfolder, hang images. So we have here another subfolders. One is called G and one is called so on. By the way, these are characters from my mini-series DC22. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description of these videos in case you would like to see that series. It's a tiny series I'm working on with animations and all that. I'm having a lot of fun working on those. Okay, let's continue. So we have the female character and we have the male character. In the old template, by default it uses G, and on the new template the player can choose between these if they want the female G or if they want someone to appear in the hang image. If you like to change these images, you want to put your own, I am also going to show you how to do that later on. Alright, let's continue. Oh, sorry. Okay, blueprints, images. Now we're going to interface. So this interface handles the main blueprints. Something that I forgot to mention is that, as you can see, for each template you have 3 widget blueprints. Each blueprint has the same components, has the same codings, but different words, to give the user and the player more words to guess. And the interface is used to call each widget randomly. Now we go to the maps. By default, the project will open with the first template. I'm going to hit play so you can see it. If we click here start, you can see here that the alphabet buttons are disabled, as well as the next and the clue. Once we click start, we have the random letters appear, and we have the alphabet enabled except for the letters that appear here, which is the R and the O, because of course, as they already chosen here, they already appear here, it doesn't make any sense that the player will be able to click them. Okay, and if we go to the second template, then we will have the second template appear. I'm going to show you the level blueprint of the first template. And here it is. The codings that are necessary for the game to play, to start playing. It enables the mouse to appear, and also we have here enable for the player to use this game with keyboard or with the gamepad. The codings that we have in the second template, there are only some slight differences. I'm going to show them to you really quickly. There it is, some slight differences that we have here. Okay, this is the end of the video of the overview for this product. If you haven't bought this product and you are interested to get it, I'm going to drop the link in the description below on this video so you can buy it. I'm selling this product on Epic Games, the marketplace, and I'm also selling it in Gumroad in case you would like to buy it on either of those. Well, thank you very much. Please don't forget to give a comment, leave your suggestions, give a like, and subscribe for more of my videos. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Have a great day or night. Bye.